is called microbiology. This chapter we will learn with the help of some pictures so that we can understand better. Hello students, I am Smita Goyal, your science teacher, and today I am going to teach you microorganisms, friend or foe. Let's understand first what are microorganisms. Very small organisms which we cannot see by our naked eyes, they can only be seen through microscope, are called microorganisms. You must have seen rotten breads with greyish patches, right? A branch of biology in which we learn microorganisms is called microbiology. Do you know where do microorganisms live? Microorganisms can be found in almost all kind of environment. Hot desert, polar region, salt water, marshland, and inside other organisms too. Microorganisms can survive in volcanoes, deep sea, and even in vacuum. In first picture you can see bacteria, and in second picture you can see viruses. They can be in different shape and colors. You may have seen a greenish layer on the surface of pond, that is algae. In second picture you can see protozoa. It may live as parasite in the saliva of mosquitoes. In third picture you can see fungi, which you may have seen on the rotten wooden blocks. Now we will learn these 5 groups one by one in detail. First is bacteria. They are covered with 3 layers of membrane. You can see these membranes with red, yellow and green color in this picture. They have cytoplasm in blue color, you can see in picture. They do not have well-defined nucleus. DNA and chromosomes are lying in the cytoplasm, as you can see in brown color. They have tail-like structure too, called flagellum. Bacteria are simple living organisms and are mostly single-celled tiny organisms, but they live together in colonies of millions. Bacteria are found in 4 different shapes: rod-shaped called bacilli, round or spherical shape called cocci, spiral called spirilla, comma-shaped called vibrio. You can see different bacteria in this picture. A vast variety of bacteria are present in our environment. Some can be survive in extreme cold and extreme hot temperature. They are our friend as we use them in making curd, liquor, bread and idli. Some of the bacteria live in our stomach and helps in digestion of our food. But some of them spread diseases in plants and animals. Common cold, tuberculosis are the disease spread by bacteria in human beings. The second microorganism is virus. I don't think I should give you any introduction of this microorganism, as nowadays you may have seen often in TV and newspaper daily as COVID-19. The important thing is how powerful these viruses are. It can stop the activities of the whole world. They can't be seen with simple microscope. To see them, we need powerful microscope. They are smallest of all microorganisms. They consist of nucleic acid covered with protein shell. They are considered living when present inside living cell, but non-living when present outside living organisms. They can cause many kind of diseases, as nowadays we are facing corona disease or corona pandemic. They are also responsible for many viral fever, swine flu, bird flu, chikungunya, AIDS, chickenpox, and many more diseases in plants and animals. You can see in picture a polio virus which is eradicated from our planet, and second picture is tobacco mosaic virus which is responsible for tuberculosis in human beings. The third microorganism is fungi. They appear to be plant, but they do not have leaves, roots yet. They are simple non-green plants. They are heterotrophic. It means they get food from different plants and animals for surviving. Usually fungi are parasites. A very vast variety of fungi are there on our earth. Some are unicellular and some of them we eat in our food as mushroom. You can see some more fungi as bread mold and asparagus. Fourth microorganism is protozoa. They are unicellular. They are mostly aquatic. It means they live in water. They live alone or in colonies. They can be free living or parasitic. It means they live on other organisms to survive and harm them. Their body shape may be regular, oval, or spherical. One of the protozoa we are familiar with is Plasmodium. It lives in saliva of female Anopheles and responsible for malaria disease in human beings. Some other examples of protozoa are amoeba and paramecium. Fifth microorganism is algae. They are simple non-flowering and typically aquatic plants of a large assemblage that includes the seaweeds and many single-celled forms. Algae contain chlorophyll, but they do not have true stem, root, leaf, and vascular tissues. It means they are autotrophic. They make their own food. Some more examples of algae are Chlamydomonas and Spirogyra. Now we have concluded in this chapter microorganisms and its types. It means they are autotrophic. They make their own food. Some more examples of algae are Chlamydomonas and Spirogyra. Now we have concluded in this chapter microorganisms and its types. It means they are autotrophic. They make their own food. Some more examples of algae are Chlamydomonas and Spirogyra. So we have learned microorganisms. Okay? Stay home.